The father of the nation, Dr. Eric Eustace Williams, was today honored for his service to Trinidad and Tobago. This year marks the 38th anniversary of his passing. The nation's first Prime Minister was remembered at an annual wreath-laying ceremony at the heliport in Chaguaramas today. Chairman of the Dr. Eric Williams T.C. Memorial Committee, Reginald Vidale, used the opportunity to call on the government to have a day of remembrance for Dr. Williams. It's been 38 years since his passing, and the Dr. Eric Williams T.C. Memorial Committee is doing all that it can to keep his memory alive so the younger generation would know all about the father of the nation. But Chairman of the committee, Reginald Vidale, said a national day of remembrance is necessary to do this.
I find it very difficult to understand why the government cannot declare a national day of remembrance. It does not have to be a public holiday, but a day like today that we can reflect on his contribution to our beautiful nation. Every day we set aside something for something. A day for gas, tomorrow a World Day for boats. If you get a pain, you get a day for that.
Dr. Williams served as Prime Minister from 1962 until his death in 1981.
Democracy means the equality of all in the eyes of the law. Democracy means equality of opportunity for all in education, in the public service, and in private employment.
On the anniversary of Dr. Williams' death, March 29th, Mr. Vidal said the country failed miserably in remembering the 30th year of his passing. Minister of State in the Office of the Prime Minister, Gender and Child Affairs, Ayanna Webster Roy, commended the chairman and the committee for keeping the memory and legacy of Dr. Williams alive.
Dr. Eric Williams noted in his History of the People of Trinidad and Tobago that separation and fragmentation were the policy of colonialism, while association and integration must be the policy of independence.
She said Dr. Williams maintained that the West Indies was one world and actively sought to promote collaboration and regional cooperation.
There's only one Trinidad and Tobago, and we, ladies and gentlemen, have a responsibility to ensure we stand up and fight for the greater good of our nation the same way Dr. Eric Williams championed nation building and Caribbean development through education, discipline, production, and tolerance.
The annual wreath-laying ceremony is the only such event which remembers the father of the nation, according to Mr. Vidale.
If we could only get, as I said repeatedly, the sort of attitude that the population as a whole has to the entire carnival celebrations, if we could have that throughout the year, Trinidad would be and Tobago would be the richest country.
Members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Defense Force and relatives of the late Dr. Eric Williams laid wreaths at the memorial site at the heliport in Chaguaramas. Founding fathers of the Caribbean integration movement were also awarded posthumously.